Alright, the question says that calculate the mass of solid obtained when 16.8 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated strongly until there is no further change. So the equation for the reaction is sodium hydrogen carbonate when it is heated. When any metal hydrogen carbonate is heated, it will give off sodium carbonate plus carbon dioxide plus water. Alright, metal carbonate plus carbon dioxide and water in the form of gas or steam is released when a metal hydrogen carbonate is heated. Alright, so the question asks us the mass of solid obtained when 16.8 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated. Before we move forward, we need to balance this equation, and the balancing this equation is really simple. We have two sodium over here, so we'll put a 2 over here, 2 moles of sodium hydrogen carbonate, and rest is all balanced. Alright, two hydrogens, we have two hydrogens, we have two carbons, and we have 1 and 2 carbons, we have 6 oxygens, and we have 3, 4, 5, and 6 oxygens. Alright, so the equation is all balanced. Let's move on with the calculations. Alright, the mass is given, we need to know the number of moles. How would we do that? We know that number of moles equals mass over mR. We have the mass, but we need to calculate the mR. How will we calculate the mR? mR for sodium hydrogen carbonate is, the AR for sodium is 23. Alright, 23 plus hydrogen is 1 plus carbon is 12 plus oxygen is 16 times 3. 16 times 3. This will be the mR for sodium hydrogen carbonate plus 12 plus 16 times 3, it is 84. And now we also need to calculate the mR for sodium carbonate, and that will be sodium is 23 times 2 plus carbon is 12 plus oxygen is 16 times 3. The mR of sodium carbonate will be plus 12 plus 16 times 3, here is 106. Alright, now we can easily find out the moles. The number of moles for sodium hydrogen carbonate is mass, which is 16.8 grams, upon mR is 84. Alright, so number of moles are 0.2 moles. And now we need to calculate the moles for this as well. How would we do that? The equation is telling us, this balanced chemical equation is telling us that 2 moles of sodium hydrogen carbonate give 1 mole of sodium carbonate. Alright, so sodium hydrogen carbonate and sodium carbonate, 2 moles of sodium hydrogen carbonate will give you 1 mole of sodium carbonate. So the 0.2 moles will give you the x moles. Just cross multiply this. X times 2 equals 0.2 times 1. So the x is 0.2 upon 2, which is 0.1 mole. Alright, so this many moles that are coming from this much mass will give you this moles of sodium carbonate. Alright, so moles for sodium carbonate are 0.1. Now the question asks you the mass of solid. Alright, the mass of solid obtained. If you see the equation, this is the only thing which is solid. Alright, so you have moles and you're supposed to tell the mass over mR. When you make mass your subject, it will be moles times mR. Moles are 0.1, mR you calculate over here, mR is 106, so the answer will be 10.6 grams. Now 10.6 grams is the mass of sodium carbonate that you will obtain when 16.8 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate are heated strongly, provided that these 16.8 grams were 100% pure.